Okay, well, throw it out there, and I'll help with the filler. If that's okay.
You won't be able to help with it. It requires exact dates. But I'll give you like a gist of it. But I'll need another second to think because I don't know the dates, so I'm going to use approximates. But I know.
I'm back.
All right, okay. Give me minutes to kind of mosey over.
Also, I think I'm losing all the hair on my head.
You should see the sun more often.
All right, not like I went through chemotherapy or anything, but
yeah.
Lost all my hair.
No sympathy for you, Cody. no sympathy for you, Cody.
Yeah, just no fucking sympathy. Losing hair is bad though. Anyway, coffee. Coffee was invented in the 15th century.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly where. I think it was Yemen. It was in Arabic nation. I don't know. Might have been fucking former Saudi Arabia. I don't know.
We should make this a weekly thing. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, it's on my Twitch as its own thing. I'm gonna YouTube it.
Yeah, it's and it was in the 15th century. I know it was made there. I know in the 17th century, in the 1700s, there were massive political debates over a lot of things. But one of them, which was extremely common, was the use of coffee. I'm going to say in this alternate world, the party per se, I'm pretty sure they didn't run via simple political parties back then, but we'll assume that they had some form of group type situation going on, different parties standing for different things, correct? I'm going to say that the group that sides pro-coffee is also extremely pro-religion.
Okay.
Because of this, separation of church and state never even remotely comes into fruition. I.e., scientific pushdown caused by the Dark Ages
doesn't stop, or at least goes on.
A million times. So strongly that people weren't able to even do any sort of astronomics in secret.
Yeah.
To the point where we were so scared and it was so widely known that it wasn't even the fact that people had to hide themselves. There really weren't that many scientists.
Yeah.
Because people couldn't learn about stuff like that. It just never came up. And due to the natural order and law of things, it would have to separate itself in that way, don't you think? In which the party that provides one, yada, yada, yada. And that's how we know fuck all about space.
Not bad. No separation of church and state. Oh, that was good.
Okay, I got a good one.
Hang on, Cody's got to be... You're teaming up with Cody, though, because he's kind of behind.
Okay, I just want to do the past one. The continents never broke apart.
All right, Pangea remains.
Pangea remains.
I like it. Pangea remains?
Okay.
Cody, were you talking about insignificant events, not fucking Pangea staying where it is? That's a pretty major event.
Or you could have an ultimate twist where in the future
that's a huge,
events are together.
That's a huge past
Cody,
event.
you picked the past event, and Tyler picked the somehow the continents stay together. Or
that's the past event.
But we pushed the continents together.
That's
we
the
had
future
technology.
event.
Unless
we had
they
technology. For some reason, we had to recreate Pangea, continental drift.
For some reason, we had to recreate.
Had to have all. For some reason, we had to have all the landmass on the surface of the Earth together, whether for maintenance or an event happen.
Look, I have the perfect idea.
Tyler, you already had one.
Yeah, I know, but it involves the Earth. Basically, it's coming to an end, so we found a way to rotate it and make it go back in the
Hold on.
Tyler,
I have to come up with an insignificant event that, in turn...
I don't understand. We go from, let's go insignificant, guys, and Tyler's like, here's my idea of the world.
Everybody hold on for just a second.
Right, calm down.
Interesting question, just one at a time. This one's really short. It just suddenly came. It's not like an idea for this game, but it's just a good question. Give me an idea why we would have to force the nations back together like that. The land?
Ooh.
I'm just interested in what you could come up with. Like, just in your brain, quickly.
Water pollution. All the fresh water we have to keep together. It's a big-ass goal.
Stop answering. Because we have to come... We can all, in turn, answer this question, but we should come up with an insignificant event first.
Oh.
That caused it.
The Ice Age never happened.
But that doesn't make sense. That means the game is pointless.
This is a separate... I kept this as a separate question premise, and I will answer it as such. The fresh water has to be kept together from salt water. We fucking pollute our oceans. We fuck up everything. So all the fresh water has to be contained and maintained. We got to biodome it so we get it all together.
That would be a legit ass reason to grind shit together.
due to the lucidity and the acidity of the ocean, we are able to just terraform the land together. Basically, let's say you go to the East Coast, take some land, drive it onto the West Coast. Due to how the water is in the ocean, it's so malleable, it's actually really easy. Think of it.
One flaw.
What?
The fact that.
Well, there are more than one.
Let me put it this way: all the
Can
dirt.
I just point one thing
one
out,
final
Andy,
point,
real quick?
Real
quick. It's real quick. I swear to God. Okay.
Oh.
So if we had the technology, first of all, to move the continents back together, you think we wouldn't have something to filter the water?
Not with pollution. Are you gonna dilute the fucking planet? I would
think
rather.
It's fair to assume, pro Andy's side, that if the water was to get polluted enough, a technological advancement significant enough to filter the water properly wouldn't be able to get made in time for the human race to get annihilated by the problem in itself.
Or
so I think Andy's is possible, but you are both. That's like a split timeline, two different potential futures.
Yeah,
but anyway,
that's a why fucking thing.
Okay. More realistically, you know how?
No, Andy. Here, you're
fine.
You're
okay,
on.
I'm done. Sorry.
But my idea, real quick, was that the nations becoming increasingly angry are about to start a huge world war over who gets the Olympics, because there's massive. You know how we have tension now, right? All it does is build and build and build. In the future, it's built so much that to avoid a war between literally everyone, all the nations get smashed together, and there's only one country in the Olympics.
Wow.
That's my idea. Anyway, let's go back to the game at hand because we're getting way the fuck off track. I don't remember whose turn it was. It was
Okay. Cody's got to pick something.
The past event was Pangea never split up. What's the future event?
Pangea never split up. And what's the future event?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, Columbus wasn't that big a deal. But,
Columbus was never a big deal.
Very significant. The other one can be really significant or very insignificant. See what I mean?
Yeah, so there could be a significant change.
Specific thing. It makes the game funnier.
Like everyone's colorblind or something?
Yeah. I was thinking more like...
Everyone's colorblind?
All inventors became musicians, so therefore we use music.
Tyler,
I feel like this idea is going to get used a few too many times, but computers don't exist.
Computers don't exist.
That's too fucking common.
It's too general.
Because even the term computer, I mean, a potato is a fucking computer.
Yeah. Just plug it into a fucking...
a Tate outlet or whatever.
Yeah, Tate outlet.
A fucking...
Did you mute Tyler?
No.
Okay. I was worried.
That would have been brutal.
I was like,
no, anyway, Cody,
you
gotta think of an insignificant event here, and Tyler's got to answer, I think.
Well, it's not...
Cody.
It's not that hard to come up with it.
I already threw one out. Come on. Think of something for the future. I picked everyone was color. No color expression.
But, like Cody was saying, those are two insanely non-insignificant things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're too big.
Please ignore the fact that I used the term non-insignificant and pretend I just said significant.
Okay.
Boats, planes, and all types of transportation were never designed.
Oh, no, that's
Dude,
hard.
You gotta think small.
No, we gotta think
really small.
Think small. Okay.
Like ants learn how to speak Arabic.
Wait,
no number two.
Italian.
No number two pencil.
Just like Wikipedia a random day, and then pronounce one of the things wrong, and then there you go. Yeah, that's an idea.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Cody.
What?
Mandarin is written with numbers instead of symbols.
Wait, what?
Mandarin is written with numbers instead of symbols?
There's no number two pencils.
Because number two means sad in Chinese.
Yeah. Chocolate milk tastes like orange juice.
Birds.
Yes. Pens don't exist.
Pens don't
exist.
Pens?
Yeah.
P-E-N?
Yeah,
P-E-N. What you write.
What about pencil?
No, pencils exist. Pens don't.
Just pens?
Just pens.
Well, I find this heavenly broken because pencils were invented way later after quill pens.
Charcoal drawings were before ink.
I'm pretty sure by pen, I think we're just referring to ballpoint.
Yeah, ballpoint.
Okay.
Well,
any variation, any ink-related pencil is fine.
Ink from a stick.
Yeah, like pens as we know it now.
Yeah.
All right, I got
one. That includes markers. Markers weren't exist. Markers.
No sharp.
Highlighters.
Yeah.
Nothing. None of that shit exists.
We're just gonna go with
Chelsea
pens
pens.
because you might ruin my idea.
Alright,
Oh.
alright. Fine.
You'll probably have to use your imagination for this, and I'll need a lot of assistance. But
Yeah.
okay, pens use pressure to force ink to the tip of the pen. Fact.
Correct.
Because Pangaea is still one solid nation, meaning that the ocean is one massive body of water, right? Which it still is now, but you know what I mean, right? In
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
massive gulp, as opposed to, right?
Yeah.
Terrain, yeah,
We're
opposed
just
to
an
terrain.
island.
That.
Yeah.
Because there's so much fucking water, the result of the moon getting too close to Earth on occasion, which is i.e. the creation of a tsunami, for
Oh
example,
God.
creates colossal fucking waves. Colossal. Possible to annihilate the entire... Or wait just a second.
First 200 miles of the eastern seaboard
Yeah,
or something
for-
like
Of
that.
everywhere
Yeah.
around it.
Eastern
yeah,
seaboard,
everywhere.
the first
But I
200
was
miles.
gonna say,
yeah.
because of this, they raise the area way the fuck up, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but because...
Oh, I get it. Alright.
Yeah, you see where I'm going with this,
Yeah.
right? The moon gets more and more potent over time. I guess you could say is technically true, but I know you'd never notice it in anyone's lifetime.
Yeah.
You wouldn't notice it for millions of years, actually, like millions and millions and millions and millions of fucking
But
billions.
we're also assuming humans have been created entirely on Pangaea, right? So.
Yeah, but because the waves get higher and higher and higher, they have to move themselves higher, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Eventually, they would get to a height in which pens don't work.
That is the most stretched out. That's good, but the most stretched out fucking.
That's
If you have an idea, I'd fucking love to hear it.
Usain Bolt can't make some of these leaps, for fuck's sake. I'm thinking-
Okay, we take our next step in the evolutionary train by becoming aquatic mammals.
Just
All
we're not
about
becoming
evolutionary
Aquaman.
train.
I don't know how fucking Aquaman came into this, but
But that's like I was thinking another one would be instead of Pangaea, we instead didn't evolve on land, we evolved in water and never made it to land.
ooh,
That's a huge event.
Yeah,
Which
what
is
is so
fine.
small?
Hold
I
on,
wish
Here's
hold
the
on.
ending. It didn't happen because we were fish.
yeah. Well
All right,
played.
new one. Whose turn is it to actually give the answer? Cody's probably. Andy's?
Yeah.
No, it's
Uh,
Andy's.
Okay.
okay.
Cody, I'll come up with which one you want me to do.
Make the past ones small, please.
Okay,
Make one.
I'll do the insignificant one from the past. All right, Cody.
Okay.
Thank you. Time doesn't have atoms, bro.
Due to an evolutionary defect,
Okay.
redhead, being a redhead, is a natural phenomenon and an impossibility. Coincidentally, no one ever thought to dye their hair that way. Red hair ceases to exist entirely.
Okay. No red.
Wow.
Redhead. Okay.
No gingers.
Redhead taken out of the gene pool. Okay.
The red hair is taken completely out of the gene pool,
And- yeah.
nobody dyes their hair red because of it.
Yeah.
Well, no. It's not as a sign of respect. It's just because
No,
one
but-
thought to do it.
No,
Yeah.
no one thought it up.
It's like dyeing
Well, it's
your
like-
hair purple.
Yeah,
It
like just
doesn't happen.
like some sort of piercing, like where you get a stick shoved through your fucking head. Like
It's
you
it's
just,
that one. Yeah.
They just don't do it. It's just not a thing they do.
Yeah. It's like using yogurt as mascara. Like it could happen, but it come
But
on.
fucking shouldn't.
Yeah.
It could fucking happen. There's a lot of dumbass people out there. But then
Well,
Cody,
they already do rub urine on their face.
that is
Just-
true. They also do in China. They boil eggs in virgin boys' urine.
Oh, don't start that. That shit's fucked up. That shit was real. Looked it up. Oh.
Motherfucker, I almost ate one in fucking Japan until my teacher wouldn't let me.
Yeah. It's like, dude,
They
whoa,
were
like, check
$100
yourself.
apiece. And
Any-
fucking probably the most disgusting thing ever. But anyway, Cody, future.
Future big event or insignificant?
Significant. I think red hair is, from a standpoint of this game, fairly insignificant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to come up with a very significant
Yeah.
one then.
Yeah. Not. Don't go crazy, but yeah.
It can be anything, just...
Yeah. I goddamn love this game.
Temperatures never go below 0 Celsius.
Let Cody get this one, but that's not bad.
When
Save
did
that for later.
when did this evolution defect happen? Hold on.
Since the dawn of man, like I
Okay,
don't know,
so
we just grew up not having redheads in the
Yeah.
gene pool.
No one has red hair, and no one thinks to have red hair because no one ever had red hair.
Yeah.
The entire
wouldn't you-
human population has to live in Antarctica.
Ugh.